Hello, I'm Dr. Deepak Devakar, dermatologist and hair transplant surgeon. I've been practicing since 15 years plus in Dermasculpt skin and hair clinic. Hairline is the foremost line of your hair, which starts from one side and will continue to the other side of the face. This will define your face and give a wonderful natural looking appearance. When we are doing hair transplantation, we'll try to create a more natural looking hairline so that it will define your face and give a good appearance. So how to create a good looking hairline? So some patients come and ask that they want a lower hairline or higher hairline. So it is not same for everybody. We have seen some other centers who are using laser guided machine to create a hairline. This I have used earlier and it gives a very unnatural look. It gives a fixed hairline for everybody, which is not natural. It is very straight and can be made out that hair transplant is done. So at our clinic at Dermasculpt hair transplant clinic in Jayanagar, we are using measurements which will suit according to your face and give a more natural looking hairline. This hairline has to be customized according to their face features. Some have bigger forehead, some have flatter forehead, some have round. According to their face, we will design the hairline, which is the most important part of hair transplant. And at what age are you doing hair transplant is also very important. If you are doing hair transplant at a younger age, you would want to do a much lower hairline and try to cover the very lower part of the face on the forehead, which is not natural. With age, your existing hairs will recede. So let us say if a person is having hair in this area and then they do try to cover this front hairline, and if they bring it down, with years their existing hairs will start receding back. Then there is a gap which is created between their existing hairs and the transplanted. So if you do a transplantation from the back of scalp, which is the donor area, and transplant it to the front area, so the front area which is lower, these hairs are never lost with age, so they will be fixed and become permanent. If your existing hair goes, then it starts receding back with 2 years, 5 years or 10 years down the line. Gradually it starts going back, and then there is a gap created between the existing and transplanted hairs. So ideally we would suggest to make a hairline which is more suitable for your face, and in future we don't want it to look unnatural. We have got some patients who come from other places who have done hair transplant at some other clinics where doctors might not have done or technicians might have done or some inexperienced person would have done, where they create a very lower straight line hairline, and they have come to remove these hairs because it is looking very unnatural. So if you are doing it at once, you have to do it perfectly so that we will create a natural looking hairline which you don't have to do any kind of corrections at a later point. So this hairline is something which is the very important part of hair transplantation, and I would hope that you get it right the first time itself. Another issue with the lower hairline is the area will increase because your requirement of grafts will increase. The more number of hairs is required to cover a larger area, which will create a less density and it may not be suitable for your donor. So it depends how much hairs you have here which you can safely extract. And you should also keep in mind, in future you may lose your existing hairs, so you may need to go for another surgery of hair transplant. Keeping all these in mind, you have to plan your hairline so according to your donor availability. And the next is higher hairline. Why should you create a higher hairline? Creating a higher hairline with age might be appropriate. If a person comes at 35 or 40 years, we want to create a little higher hairline which is more natural for them. But even at 25 years, we don't want to create a permanent line which is more lower than their natural hairline in future. So we'll try to design according to their face so they can create a hairline which is suitable for long time in future also. If you have any doubts, you can contact us at Dermasculpt Clinic, Jayanagar, Bangalore. We are available for you.